This is easy, got them excited.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they go play action with Howell. Flush to his right. Throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell now to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
This 2nd and 4. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Howell throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Cousins going to change it up. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
Here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Pierce. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Straight Here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Powell out of the shotgun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Quickly to Addison here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. throwing. Cousins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Washington first. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Here's Howell. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Up the middle, Nwangwu.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangwu.
34 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Drive will start with Nwangu.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And Howell will throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Addison will go in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings 1st down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first and 10.
Pierce drops this off with Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu,
A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
and the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's caught at the 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Powell.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Gabriel Davis.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And quickly they get to the line. Second down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Foul down to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McClellan. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing here, Howell. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Howell's thrown to the hands of McClellan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's Howell with another throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is 1st and 10. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
That is caught. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Pierce.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
To throw on 3rd down, Pierce. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Pierce.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's second down.
One last shot now for Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last